The Kansas City Chiefs were 1-2 going into yesterday's game against the Baltimore Ravens, and all of a sudden, the Chiefs is the Chiefs again.
Right.
They open it up, and look, I don't know what's more important to you: the Chiefs rediscovering their groove, or the Ravens looking completely lost.
I think I'm more amazed by the Ravens. I think I am. As much as we know the Chiefs are great, and we haven't seen Mahomes struggle and the team struggle like this. I knew they'd figure it out to a degree, right? It wasn't going to always look so ugly. Baltimore is shocking. I mean, it's shocking. The fact that they couldn't really run the ball yesterday when they wanted to with Derrick Henry, that's concerning. But at the same time, the big thing, their defense and how it's looked here to start the season, definitely concerning on that end. It really is. And to the point to where it gets so concerning, you just go, I know they rebounded last year, but man, how are they going to do it here? What's going to be the change? Matabuke not being in there, Travis Jones not being in there. I mean, they just have seemed like a different football team, let alone they can't cover anybody down the field in the passing game as we saw. So, yeah, I think the Ravens are more shocking to me. You feel the same way?
I do. I'm just envisioning all the emails I'm going to get from the Chiefs fans who are mad that we aren't giving the Chiefs their flowers. So let's do that before we go all in on the Ravens, because it's always more fun. I think it's more compelling. It's more interesting to try to understand what went wrong with a team that was supposed to play well than what went right with a team that hasn't been playing well, but we expected them to play well. And Patrick Mahomes' 4-touchdown performance, he had gone, I don't think he'd ever gone 4 games in a row in his career with only 1 touchdown pass. He had 1-1-1 this year. He exploded for 4 yesterday, 25 for 37, 270 yards, and no picks. And you see the ball get spread around to 9 different guys.
Yeah.
That's the Mahomes that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Why do you think it worked yesterday? Was it simply a matter of he had enough time to operate the offense and see who's open and get him the football?
It's a little of that. I think the Ravens' pass rush is an issue, like we've talked about it a bunch. They can't get after the quarterback with 4. They're not exactly a bunch of Revis Islands there on the back end, too, to where they can shut people down that way. I thought the Kansas City approach was a little different yesterday. And because you know me, I'm watching film, I'm thinking about what teams can do to be better, whatever. That's what I talk about in my podcast. One of the things I kind of brought up last week was like, the Chiefs are not going to get just better at running the ball overnight. But the one thing they can do is just spread the field, let Mahomes get the ball in the shotgun, and let him throw the ball and start dicing you up that way. I thought they used the quick passing game a lot more yesterday. That was one thing that jumped out to me. Right, he had a lot of throws where it was get the ball and probably got a completion under 2 seconds, where he knew where he wanted to go, and they were just like, hey, let's keep ourselves in manageable situations like this. Pat knows what to do. He's our best player, and let's let him be surgical, as I always say, and make it happen there. So I think between that aspect right there and then number 1 Xavier Worthy being on the field to just take a little pressure off, like we always talk about, it can't always be 14 plays, 75-yard drive. Every now and then you need somebody to help you out to go, oh, that guy ripped off 50 yards. It was a 5-play, 75-yard drive instead. And that, to me, is the element that Xavier Worthy brought. He definitely opens up the offense that way, and Mahomes is really on his game.
When they were at their best, they would find the gas pedal and mash it and score like 28 points in a quarter.
Right.
And that's the Chiefs we're used to seeing. The good news is that Patrick Mahomes wasn't the leading rusher yesterday. He only had 5
First time all
yards.
year, right?
He's still the leading rusher by 3 yards for the season over Isaiah Pacheco, 130 to 127. But they need to have more of a running game. They spread it around a little bit yesterday. Xavier Worthy had a couple of runs. He gained 38 yards.
Reverse,
Isaiah Pacheco had 35. Kareem Hunt had 34. They need more from that aspect of the game. But if you're going to get 270 from Mahomes, and he's not going to have any picks and 4 touchdowns and spread the ball around the way he did, and they're 2 games away now from Rashee Rice coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought as of a week ago this team is desperate to bring back Tyreek Hill. After yesterday and knowing that Rice is coming, maybe they don't need to even consider that.
Well, I mean, Rice is going to be huge when he is back, right? But I think this at least gives them a little confidence to go, hey, until he gets his feet underneath him and is in game shape, we can be okay. Travis Kelce looked pretty good yesterday, right? That I think all those things were positive. But yes, when Mahomes spread the ball, let him take the game into his own hands. And I like when they use the quick passing game. I think he's very good at it, right? And I think that's your chance to now maybe get some people to creep up, get sick of Mahomes dicing you up that way, to now where we can take some shots down the field and find some plays that way. And, we saw a little of that yesterday, but I think we all want to see him push the ball down the field as far as Mahomes goes. But that was a huge win.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.